Will this recipe satisfy your conspiracy theorist friends? Maybe some of them. Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make ramen, because sometimes you just need a warm hug from a bowl of ramen. What? Ramen. Ramen. Ramen so ici. Let's get into it. Crossfire. That's not it. Making ramen. My neighbors must be so weirded out by me. Let's make some eggs. So we're gonna soft boil some eggs. Set your heat to high and bring water to a boil. And now we wait. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Eggs. I can offer you an egg. Would you like an egg? Come on, water, boil. Boil? I use a slotted spoon because I'm a big old slot. Scorpion wins. Put your eggs in the water. All right, so it's gonna be a 7-minute timer. While we wait, let's make our egg marinade. Make sure you get yourself an 18-gallon jug of soy sauce, because if there's one thing you don't wanna run out of, it's soy sauce. And patience. Gonna do, let's say 6 of these. 1, 6. And now I put 3 things of mirin. Caught you, mirin. We're gonna do 3. 1, 17, 3. And that's our marinade. You can't make a soft-boiled egg without cracking a few eggs. Bad habits lead to you. Hard-boiled. Isn't that a Steven Seagal film? Steven Seagal, if you're out there and you wanna teach me some ramen stuff, come on over. We'll reminisce about Under Siege, even though I had nothing to do with that movie. Now, don't throw away those eggshells. They're perfectly good for egg stock. Now, poke a couple holes in them. Bloop, bloop. Drop that in. This is like a tiny version of Sword in the Stone. Ah, not worthy. Now, put these in the fridge for like an hour. Let's make our broth. What do you call those people that can talk to ghosts? Mediums, which is the heat we're gonna be using. We're gonna use a little bit of toasted sesame oil, like maybe like a tablespoon or something. Make sure you use sesame oil and not Sesame Street oil. You don't want oil made from Muppets. I don't know, I do like maybe a tablespoon of chopped garlic. Woohoo! Just want to toast the garlic a bit. Don't burn it. Don't burn it. Toasting the garlic in sesame oil. Just a bit of soy sauce to deglaze. Now add some water. I'm gonna use about 4 cups of water, but feel free to use 18,000 cups. It'll be a bit watered down though. Mix it in real good. We're gonna keep the heat going, and as soon as we see some bubbles, we're at bubbles, bubbles, Powerpuff Girls. Sugar, spice, and everything ramen. My mom said I should look at the camera more because I've got pretty eyes. 1/4 cup of miso maybe? I don't know, maybe a bit more. What does miso taste on its own? Salty. You're a salty one, Mr. Miso. So we have about a 1/4 cup of miso in here, and I'm just gonna break it down in some water. Just making a little paste out of the miso. Organic miso. It's gluten-free, so the noodles aren't, but we'll cross that bridge when we burn it. Miso horny. Is that? Can I say that? Now put your miso, into your, what's it called? Broth. Put it into your broth. A little bit of gochugaru, garlic powder, just a bit, a little pinch. Whoa, party pepper, what are you doing here? Add a little bit of salt. So we're just gonna cover this up. Cover yourself up. We're gonna simmer over here. Now let's prepare our accoutrements. I'm gonna use some seaweed in this recipe. It's roasted seaweed. It's really good. You taste like the ocean. Hello. We're gonna slice up some green onions. Boop, boop, beep, 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 bop, bop, bop. Get yourself some shiitake mushrooms. Can you say that on the internet? Now slice up your shiitake mushrooms. I like mushrooms. Not everyone does, but I like them. Mushrooms, mushrooms. That's what happens, Toad, when you don't save the princess. And now for the secret ingredient. Spam. Ooh. Oh boy. Slice up a couple slices of spam. Spam action ready? Spam action ready. Lights, camera, spam action. Spam spelled backwards is maps. It's a map to high cholesterol. Let's fry up some stuff. We're gonna start off by frying up some spam. Spam. Brown that spam. Ah! Just give it a little bit of color. You don't want to let it go too long or else it'll just be super dry and gross. Put a little bit of canola oil here and then toss in those little mushrooms. A little bit of salt, a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper. It's up to you how long you want to cook these for, but I just want a little bit of color. Let's get our this ready. the Borg. You can use the packaged pasta that you find everywhere, like the little tiny, like I probably have some. This, you can use this if you want. You can, no big deal. You can also go and buy this fresh. It's really good when it's fresh. The brand I used here is called Wang. Wang. Put it into the boiling water for, it's probably like 3-4 minutes. Oodles of noodle poodles. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Fun! Fun! Let's drain the pastouche. And now put your noodles in a bowl. Ooh. Should I put it in a shorter bowl? All right, let's dress it up now. Dress it up. You put your eggs right here. Look at that. Some Spam, mushrooms at the party. Now you add your broth. Remember that time we made broth? Yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna garnish with a little bit of those green onions. You don't have to add the bonito flakes, but I like to. Seaweed flakes on the top. Gochugaru, just a little bit of color, guys. Ramen. Ramen makes me happy and sad all at the same time. Let's eat. What do I start with? I never know what to start with. It's so good. Hello, egg. I don't care. Let me use my hands. You make this for friends, and your friends are gonna be like, oh, this is really good. And then you're gonna be like, hey, cool, let's hang out again maybe. And they'll be like, we'll talk. It's nice. It's cold outside, you eat this, you know? It warms you up, you know? Like me, I warm you up with my jokes and my nonsense, maybe. Who knows? Okay, bye friends. Bye friends.